Happy Friday. It's good to be home. Wow, what a day. What a whole week actually of just sort of ridiculousness. It's been one of those days, near the end of the year where kind of everything gets done and nothing gets done all at the same time. Does that make any sense? How can that happen? Yeah, Friday. Fridays are always kind of silly at the school. I don't know why, but lately it's like kids are just choosing not to come to school. I don't know. A lot of them, not all of them, but and then you get close to the end of the year like it is today. We've got Friday today, and then of course Monday off for Memorial Day, and then Tuesday is like a joke day where I don't know. Today was yearbook day. They signed yearbooks. People bring pizza and donuts and wacky stuff like that. And then Tuesday is just kind of a hangout day, like why are we here kind of day. And then the official graduation day is Wednesday. And we see less and less and less kids come each day. Tuesday, I don't know how many kids I'm going to have. I have a couple of TVs, like flat screen TVs on a stand, on wheels. And kids will bring in their Switch and their dock, and they'll play everything from Jackbox to Smash Bros to Shovel Knight to whatever games they have, and they'll just play, right? So it's a pretty relaxed couple of days at the end of the school year here. What do I have to do? I have played a couple rounds of Smash Bros with them, but the majority of what I do, I'm posting grades, right? I had a solid deadline that, hey, you can't hand things in after this deadline. And now that we're free and clear of any extra surprises that kids are going to say, oh, grade this. No, we're done now. Now I can post my grades. I can post my concurrent enrollment grades. I can post my high school grades, which I did today. And sadly, specifically this year, I've had to fail more kids than ever. I don't want to say every year combined, because that's not true. I do have to fail kids that just don't do anything. But there have been droves of kids that are so apathetic about their education that they just don't do anything, right? So sometimes they're not even there, right? I have kids that throughout this entire semester, I never saw them. Not once did I see them this semester. They're not even on my seating chart. It's just crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, it's wild. It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy at the end of the year. Teachers know that they need to prepare less because kids aren't going to be there. Well, kids aren't going to be there because teachers prepare less. So it's just kind of this natural tapering off toward the end of the year. It's kind of nuts. All right. Well, what doesn't taper off is these connection puzzles. Let's do it. We're going to create 4 groups of 4 out of these 16 words here. I've got stone, fiber, marble, eyeliner, blowout, makeup, pound, bash, nature, glasses, blast, dram, nebula, ounce, character, and rave. Wow, these are all over the place. Okay, what comes to mind first, I could be wrong here, but I see blowout, bash, blast, and rave. Maybe? Okay. Whew, quite the party. It was a blowout. It was a rave. It was a blast. It was a bash. Okay, and then the other thing that came to mind, and I could be wrong on this one, but I see some measurements. I see the ounce. Dram. Oh, I don't remember how much is a dram. It's a weight. A pound, of course. And then stone. Somebody, on the British, reality TV shows about people losing weight or gaining weight. They say, oh, this man is 14 stone. I don't even know how much that is. It could be just enormous. I don't know. But I think those ones go together. There we go. British imperial units of measurement, of weight. I don't know how much a dram is. I've heard of it before. But if the British hadn't gone to the metric system, they'd still be, using these crazy units of measurement like we still do. Hey, Taylor, how you doing? Callie's aboard. Taylor's aboard. Callie, we're talking about, what do you do the last couple days of school? And Callie said, I wish my high school let me play the Switch. All they let us play was Monopoly. Oh, some teachers go all out. One of our math teachers brings a waffle iron, and we'll make, hundreds of waffles, and there's syrup and, all the stuff, all the fixins for waffles. I'll bring my TVs on carts, and we'll play the Switch, play, whatever you want to plug in. So, you just got to make it fun. Some people watch movies, right? You walk past and there's, 10 different movies going on at the same time. You get to pick which one you want to see. That's funny. All right. So what do we have here? We have someone's nature, their character, their makeup, and their fiber? Maybe I'm using it in the wrong context, but it by someone's fiber. Is that how you would say that? One's constitution, their fiber, with every fiber of my being. Their character, their makeup, and their nature. Nebula, glasses, marble, and eyeliner. What do those have to do with each other? Oh, interesting. Cat's eyes. Okay, the yellow category today was quite the party. A bash, a blast, a blowout, and a rave. British imperial units of weight, right? We've got our American ones. We love our American ounce and pound. And we don't have the dram. We don't refer to things in stones. Every stone has a different weight. How can you say, oh, that's a stone? And then someone's constitution, right? What they're made up of is their character, their fiber, their makeup, and their nature. And then this one's kind of interesting. Definitely the least obvious, the most obscure, is the purple category. What cat's eyes can be used to describe? Eyeliner. I guess you could draw cat's eyes. I don't know. Glasses. That's a shape of glasses. Marble, right? That kind of beautiful, intricate pattern inside a blown glass marble. And then a nebula. Cool. All right. Okay, the mini crossword today. We've got two little brackets cut out of the top and bottom. Otherwise, a 6x5, it looks like today. 6x5. Chooses to receive marketing emails within. Maybe opts in. Chooses. Buck Blank, first black coach in Major League Baseball, 1962. Buck, I have no idea. I don't know. Like your epidermis. I saw just a bunch of these light up here. Like your epidermis. Like skin. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Like the element Fe, ferrous, that is iron. Is it irony? That's irony. Okay. All right. We'll go with that. Quite a lot of. Lots, tons. Oh, maybe tons. We might just have to erase all of this. Bulb in the kitchen. There's the oven light. There's the... I don't know. We'll come back. Like an ink-filled writing tool. Ink-filled writing tool is a pen. Or a plume. I don't know. Microscopic. Tiny. Oh, maybe it is irony. Okay. Acting devious. Deviously. Maybe sly. Okay, I wonder if this one is wrong. Because this one going down, green gumbo ingredient would be okra. Blank card, smartphone chip. I know this one, the SIM card. I always laugh at kids when they say, "Oh, Miller, I forgot my SIM card," meaning I forgot my SD card, the memory card. But I laugh when I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't make phone calls today." They're like, "What? What?" I'm just giving them a hard time because they say SIM card instead of SD card. All right, like your epidermis, maybe skinny, skin. I don't know. Is that it? Let's see. Where are we at? Quite a lot. How about many? A bulb in the kitchen. Oh, cute. Onion. Onion is a bulb. Like an ink-filled writing tool. Oh my gosh. Penny. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. There's lots of these quip ones. A dram is a 16th of an ounce. A stone is 14 pounds. Yeah, that's silly. Actually, didn't I throw the word 14 out? I said the number 14. I was like, oh, he's 14 stone. Oh, boy. Chooses to receive marketing emails. Opts in. Buck O'Neil, the first black coach in Major League Baseball in 1962. That's a new one for me. Like your epidermis, question mark. Skinny. I always love those question mark ones, the gimmick answers. Skinny. And like the element Fe, irony. Irony, but irony. That's funny. Quite a lot of, many. A bulb in the kitchen. I'm thinking light bulb. No, like an onion bulb. Like an ink-filled writing tool, penny. That's cute. These are so clever. Oh, it's very funny. Microscopic, tiny. Acting deviously, sly. Green gumbo ingredient, okra. And then blank card, SIM card. Smartphone chip. That's basically like the physical version of your phone number. Awesome. Okay, let's do the Wordle. We got a 101-day streak on the Wordle. That's cool. What should we start with? How about slick? Nuh-uh. Stop it. No way. Ain't no way. That's amazing. Guess how many kids I saw the Wordle do the Wordle today? 0. I had kids playing the Switch in my room, and that was it. That's insane. That's I'm. No way. No way do I get 3 greens on the first guess. I promise you, I've not seen this. Oh my gosh. That's remarkable. Okay. So, coming up with a non-intersecting word, or do we solve it? Oh, I've made that mistake before, though. I thought, oh, I got this. And then I end up spending the rest of it, you know. I wonder if it's like stack or smack. Shack? Oh, gosh, there's a lot of things it could be. Spack. Sweck. Steck. Shock. Oh, it could be shock, too. Oh, boy. It could be a lot of things. Okay. Let's be smart about this, and let's maybe use some of those letters. I said like M, T, O, A. I was going to say prompt, but that's a 6-letter word. It's got 2 P's in it, too. That's a waste. How about after? No help. Okay. So what that tells me is that it might be shock, right? What are the letters? Oh, it could be smock. Smock is a word. Snock. Shuck? We're running out of vowels here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe it's shuck. Okay. Woo! Leave it to me to get it on the fourth, even though I got 3 greens on the very first guess. Oh, that's funny. I'm like, oh, I got this. No, I don't got this, guys. I don't got this. Oh, criminy. Look at that. I tried slick. How lucky is this? Slick, and it gave me 3 greens. 3 greens. That's amazing. And then we've got after, which was no help, but I wanted to see if it was like ST, right? STACK, stack. But it wasn't. No help at all. And then I tried shock, which told me it's an SH, but it's not shock. And there's no more vowels. Guys, there's no more vowels left. So it had to be shuck. Like shuck a clam. Look at that. All greens. Okay. Callie, I'm going to do this to spite you. I am taking a screenshot of an all greens puzzle. How about that? How do you like that? Callie makes fun of me when I make a screenshot. All right, let's play the Strands. The musical fruit. The musical fruit. Is this all about beans? Tell me this is all about beans. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans in every meal. Is this really about beans? Tell me. I don't. What are the different types, right? There's pinto beans. Oh, wait. There is pinto. Oh my gosh, this is about beans, guys. What are other beans? We've got here, maybe kidney. Whoa, don't right click. Kid. I don't see an EY. Oh, it's over here. NEY. Kidney. Kidney bean. Oh, well, clearly a green bean. Oh, here I see the word bean. I wonder if this is the spangram. Beans. Bean salad. There you go. Bean salad. Okay, what are other beans? You've got... fava beans. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite ones. Black beans. Ooh, I don't know how to spell this. Oh, that's too many N's. Cannellini? Hang on. I see navy beans. The answer is cannellini, but I forget how to spell that. They're like big white beans. Like oversized lima beans. Oh, lima beans. Those are so good. Lima beans are a hot button topic. Some people hate them. Some people love them. I love them. crap. Yeah, but how do you spell it? No, that blocks it off. There we go. Oh my gosh. C-A-N. How do we do it? C-A-N-N-E-L-L-I-N-I. Cannellini. Cannellini. Just a minute ago, I spelled it some other way, and it said, yep, that's the one, but then it, like, added it to the... Huh. I'll have to watch the video again. How did I spell it the first time? And it like, accepted it, but it wasn't the answer. That's interesting. Yeah, double N, double L. I will never forget that now. What are other beans? There's pinto beans. There's red kidney beans. That's on there. Lima beans. That's one of my favorite ones. Oh, man. So many dinners. I remember, lima beans on the table. Okay, so there's green beans, kidney beans, black beans. That's one of my personal favorites. Fava beans. There's garbanzo beans. Chickpeas, right? Chickpeas. Another name for it is garbanzo. Navy beans, cannellini beans, and here's the other one, pinto. There's a great debate in Brazil. Go to somebody's house, and either they are making rice and beans, and it's pinto beans or black beans. I lived in an area where it could be either, depending on like where the person grew up. It tended to be in the north that it was black beans, and further south it was pinto beans. It's interesting. It's delicious, though. Absolutely delicious. All right. Great Strands puzzle today. I do love a good bean. Actually, a couple weeks ago for Mother's Day, we made a bean salad. It had lime cut into it and cilantro, and it was good. It was really good. All right. Well, let's play Letterbox today. And it looks to me like we are trying to solve in 6 words. And 6 words typically, to me, tells me that there are harder letters. And I do see some harder letters, so I think we're in for it today. There's no E. Oh, boy. Maybe we are in for it. There's no S. There's no T. Golly. Okay, well, let's just familiarize ourselves with the puzzle and see what we've gotten ourselves into. There's an R, K, and X, N, C, and H, A, U, and M, Y, O, and P. Okay, so if you've never played Letterbox before, we're trying to span across to use up all 12 of these letters. And we can't use 2 letters on the same side, and the words you create link from one to the other. So if you end on a K, then the first letter of the next one has to start with a K. Okay. I was going to say pork, but P-O is on the same side. Crunk. Why is that a word? Crunk? Okay, crunk. Let's start off with crunk then. And we may have just shot ourselves in the foot, because I can't think of any words that start with a K. Not with any of these letters, though. All right. Well, let's remember in our heart of hearts that crunk is a word. Callie just said, today's Letterbox ridiculous. Oh boy, we're in for it, aren't we? Did you make it by the skin of your teeth? How do we get rid of this X? So moxie is a word. Yank. Oh, you haven't been able to find a solution yet. Oh boy. Wipe the sweat off your brow emoji. Oh boy. Yank. But then we're on the K again. Okay, I'm going to write down these words. They're not bad words. I don't know what to do. Okay. Moxie and Yank. I really don't know. With no E in the puzzle. Ugh. What are we doing here? And I can't do CH. CH would be nice. There's no I. There's no S. What is this puzzle, guys? There's no D. If there was a G, we'd almost be able to say oxygen. But there's no E either. Blah. Oh, I can't do RK for cork either. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. We might have to use it. Not Moxie, moron. No. Oxy. O-X-Y. You know what? Let's use it. Let's run with it. That's a good start. That's a great start, actually. In case I need to erase it, I'm going to write that down because that's a college level word right there. I feel like I used the word oxymoron in my live stream just the other day. I don't remember why, though. I said that two things were opposite each other that I came up with. Oh, no, it wasn't something I came up with. It was the answer to the letterbox from the previous day. But I forget what it was. It was like brain power and then something totally opposite from brain power. Like idiocy or something. I forget what the word was, but it was like two very opposite words. Nakpa. I was going to say poncho. All of those letters are on the same side as each other. I can't say like punch. P-U-N-C-H. N-C-H is on the same side. I can say puck. Then what? Then I'm on the K and stuck there. Is pucky a word? Tell me pucky is a word. Not a word. Okay. If there was an E, we could say pucker. There's not an E. There's no E here. What? Wait, what? I did that thing where I try words and I know they're not going to be words, but guess what? It's a word. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, in case you're wondering, yeah, dumb brain power. Yeah, remember that one? Dumb brain power. That was an oxymoron. Okay, well, apparently koha is a word. I wish there was an S. I could say kohosh. Is that a C, though? Now that I'm thinking about it. Black kohosh? I think that's a C. Okay, so apparently koha with a K. Yeah, I know. We're all trying to wrap our head around what just happened there. I'm going to look that up. In Maori, okay, it's a Maori word. Koha means a gift, a donation, or an offering. Koha is a New Zealand Maori custom which can be translated as gift, present, or offering, or donation. A contribution. Okay, well, apparently that also works in English. If we're throwing in words from other languages, have I got a language for you? Because I would love to answer things in Portuguese or Spanish or rough Italian or koha. Oh my gosh, I know, we're all dumbfounded. All right, well, absolutely stellar word, oxymoron. Thank you for that one. Is that one you started with, Callie? You said you didn't finish the puzzle yet. Oh my goodness. Oxymoron led to nap, the N in nap, and then P for puck, and then K. I thought I doomed myself, you know, there's no way, because I have to use the K. And I ended on the K, and I'm like, well, there's no letters for K, so whatever. And then I started looking for the word kohosh, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think, let me look it up. Black kohosh. It's with a C. Yeah, it is with a C. C-O-H-A-S-H. Kohosh. Huh. Well, apparently koa is a legal word. That's one of those argument winners in Scrabble. If you're playing Scrabble and you're like, yes, it's a word. No, it's not a word. You look it up and it's some wacko word. Koha. Or is it silent? Would you say koa? I don't know. That's a new word for me. Totally new word for me. All right, let's recap. If you like what you see today, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day. And if you subscribe, I just go right into your feed. And when I go live, there I am. Tomorrow and Sunday, I'll be able to go live early in the morning. Tuesday, how am I going to do that? Tuesday, I'll probably have to go right after school. After school, right? We're in the joke days that don't matter. They hardly ring the bells even. You know, everyone just ignores the bell and keeps doing what they're doing. Wednesday is graduation, so I may have to do my live stream early in the morning because I will literally be at the graduation venue all day. I mean, all day. It's not just my graduation. You know, each graduation is a couple hours. But it's my graduation and then 2 other schools. I think the last one starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 8:30, 9 p.m. And I have to stay there the entire time to get it done. And so I'll be there a while. So I think maybe on Wednesday I will do an early puzzle. And then the next day, we'll see what happens the next day, Thursday, because according to the state calendar or whatever, we're required to have so many days. Graduation's on Wednesday, and then to make the legislature happy, we have one more day on Thursday. I've even told the kids, please don't come. Don't come find me that day. Today I'm signing yearbooks, right? I'm telling kids how awesome they are. I'm putting in final grades. Tuesday, I'm pretty much just playing Smash Bros. I might clean up my room, get it ready for the summer clean. They're going to come through and wipe out all our floor, or like wax the floors and stuff like that. Oh, that's too funny. But then, Wednesday's graduation. Thursday's a joke day. In fact, all the teachers were getting together and having like a teacher appreciation potluck kind of thing. So that'll be fun. But I'll hopefully do this in the morning the next couple days. For sure I can't do that on Tuesday. But we do have the day off on Monday for Memorial Day, so I'll do it early too on Monday. Then hopefully after Thursday, from here on out, I'll be able to do early in the morning. That will be awesome. I'm an early bird. I wake up early, even when I don't have school. That's my nature. So, yeah, it's funny. Koa. Oh, my goodness. I'm still baffled by that one. Okay, so today's connections puzzle. We did yellow first. Quite the party. A bash, a blowout, a blast, and a rave. British imperial units of weight. Okay, these are not American imperial units, though we do borrow some of these, right? The ounce and the pound. But we don't use the stone, and we don't use the dram. Thanks for looking those up, because I literally didn't know that. The dram and the ounce, or the dram and the stone. 14 pounds to a stone. The only time I've ever heard the stone is when, you're watching one of those The Biggest Loser kind of thing, the British version, where they're like, it's essentially either vilifying or glorifying these, morbidly overweight people. Like, he weighs a whopping 35 stone. I don't know. Is 35 like a normal size? I don't know. Or the people that switch plates, whatever the one guy eats and the other guy, the morbidly obese guy gets a piece of toast, and then the anorexic guy gets this like huge meal. He's like, there's no way I couldn't eat this in a month. And then the other guy, eats it in one sitting. That's funny. All right, so the dram, the ounce, the pound, and the stone. Okay, one's constitution, the green category here. I see character, fiber, makeup, and nature. 35 stones is more than 350 pounds. Yeah, that checks out for one of those reality TV shows, though, honestly. They find people that are, not healthy at all. And they need, bariatric surgery, weight loss, lap band surgery, where they cut out part of your stomach or reroute your intestines to skip your stomach so you can only eat small portions, that kind of thing. And they try to find people that are just very unhealthy weight. Could I lose some pounds? Of course I could. But I don't think I'm dangerously overweight. One's constitution, their character, their fiber, their makeup, and their nature. And then the purple category, the most obscure, what cat's eyes can be used to describe. Eyeliner, glasses, marble, right? The beautiful shape inside a marble, and a nebula. That's cool. All right, the mini crossword today was pretty fun. Hey, before we move on, can I just ask you something from your end, from the viewing end? How many views does this say I have? Can you go into that and look? Because from my end, from my little player or whatever, it says 6 watching, which is awesome. Thanks for watching. And then in terms of views, how many total views has it gotten? It says that I have 0 views, and yet there are 6 people watching. So either all of you have faithfully continued watching all this time, or what the heck, where are you? I don't know. It just says how many concurrent viewers, but it doesn't say necessarily how many total viewers. And right now on my end, it says the total viewership has been constantly 0. I even refreshed the page to see if it would fix that number. Here, I'll refresh it again, see if that helps. 4 concurrent views. Yeah, still viewers 0. That's so funny. Hey, Mohammed, how are you? Welcome. We're just recapping. I just played the puzzles together. Yeah, maybe it doesn't show for you guys. I get, extra analytics on my side that shows, how often people chat and how many concurrent viewers there are, and even the average view duration, which is exceedingly high today because it's not calculating the views. It's calculating views as 0 today. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it doesn't show on your end, I guess. Yeah, it just tallies them up after the stream ends. I just like to know, during the stream, kind of more or less the analytics, the health of my stream. Are people watching? Am I saying the right thing? Maybe I'm varying from script too much, and people are like, come on, this is dumb. I'm out of here. But I'm glad you guys stayed. How fun that you get to stay. So thank you for that. The mini crossword today had a couple of good 4-letter, 5-letter, and 6-letter words there. So one across was chooses to receive marketing emails with opts in. Buck O'Neil, first black coach in Major League Baseball in 1962. I didn't know that one. That's cool. A couple of gimmick answers, right? I always love these ones that are just kind of absurd, silly, punny answers. Like your epidermis, skinny. Yeah. Oh, these puns are killer. Like the element Fe, iron, so irony, or the word that you would typically pronounce irony. Quite a lot of, many. A bulb in the kitchen. I thought this referred to like the oven bulb or something, like a light bulb. No, it's an onion. An onion bulb. Like an ink-filled writing tool, penny. Another clever pun answer. Penny. And then microscopic is something that's tiny. Tiny. Cat eye glasses and cat eye liner. I was going to look that one up too. Cat's eye eyeliner. Oh my gosh, if I can spell. Eyeliner. Oh my gosh, ain't no way. Yeah, that's not happening. It was a pretty it was a pretty slim chance anyway, but yeah, I haven't done makeup since I was in high school in a play. That's the one and only time that I needed or wanted makeup. So I will not be doing cat's eyes. I'm sure it would look nice on a, pretty woman, but I am not a pretty woman. Microscopic, tiny, acting deviously, sly, green gumbo ingredient, okra, and then a SIM card is the chip you need for the inside of your phone. You slip it into your phone, and then it can read your special number that gives you a phone number. All the code. And look how cool this was. All green today. All green. So we tried slick and hot dog. You give us the S, the C, and the K. And then we tried after to see if there were a couple letters in there, but there weren't. There were not. So then I thought, okay, maybe it's SH, and it was, but it's not the one I thought of, shock. And then it was shuck instead. Shuck, like to shuck a clam. Shuck. Okay. Strands was funny today. It was all about beans. Lots of different types of beans. You've got your green beans, your kidney beans, your black beans, fava beans, pinto beans, navy beans, and cannellini beans. These are all in a bean salad. What are some others? I thought of another while we were saying that. Oh, black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas are not actually peas. They're beans. And, oh, they're good, too. Lima beans. I could eat lima beans breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love those. So good. Okie doke. And then we ended off today with the letterboxed. Letterboxed today was pretty fun, right? Thanks, Callie, for that idea. First, we started with oxymoron. Cannellini sounds like a Dr. Seuss word. It really does. It absolutely does. Yeah. Oxymoron. And then the N led us to nap. I might take a nap today. I'm pretty exhausted. I went to bed a little bit later last night. Not terribly late, but outside of my usual routine. And then I had a hard time going to sleep. I don't know. I just, you toss and turn for weird, random reasons. You're like, come on, can I just sleep? What's going on? And so I might take a nap today. So thanks for the inspiration, letterbox puzzle. Oxymoron, and then nap, and then P for puck, and then K at the end. I'm like, oh no, I just trapped myself in a corner, right? There's no words that start with a K here. So I'm just like clicking around, and every once in a while you hit enter just to see what happens. Yeah. And apparently koa is a word. That's a new one for me. Yeah, black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas are actually delicious. And a great music group, too. I actually have a couple of albums of theirs. Ella Funk and... what's the other one? Oh, I forget the name of the other one. They're old, right? Old school. Not old school, but they're, 20-year-old albums. Cool. All right, well, good stuff. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for helping me with a couple words like this awesome one, oxymoron. That's a great one. Did we look at yesterday? We didn't look at yesterday. Knowable and 8. Knowable and 8. Huh. I don't know if I would have gotten that. It's always fun when you do get it, though. It feels good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go take a nap. How about that? Actually, I do have some errands to run, so... maybe before I do that, I'll have to run to the post office, and there's one more thing. I can't remember what it was. Yeah. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream, and I will see you tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.